Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because I have a guest. I've got my friend Blair.
Hi!
Blair is someone that I've recently met, but we immediately connected.
Yes.
She's from New York, and we met through my other friend Dana. I did her makeup on my Instagram and we started to talk and we really connected. Since then we kept on talking, and I really wanted to do this video with her because she is such a skincare and just wellness and beauty junkie.
Junkie. Yeah.
You're crazy about especially skincare. Skincare is your thing.
That's my thing.
So I invited her today so we can spend some time, and we are going to just do a very, very simple makeup, and I'm going to give her some tips here and there where I think that maybe she could need
Yes.
an advice. Get ready with us, a chit chat between the girls, and yeah, this is our final look.
Voila.
The Instagram face.
The Insta girls.
This is our look for the day. Now, if you'd like to see how we got to this very natural situation, then please keep on watching. Blair right here has nothing on her skin. She literally came barefaced for me, which I appreciate so much.
I had a mask.
She is the one who got me into the new face thing. I mean, after seeing your skin, as you can see, she's got such beautiful skin. We're both in our 30s.
Yes.
She's getting married this year. I'm so excited for you. We're just going to get ready as we normally do, and you're gonna do your new face right now, right?
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine. So this is mine. I've got the mini. You've got the original.
The Trinity, I believe it's called.
I don't know. I think mine is mini. You can see the difference. But they basically do the same thing, right?
I think they're exactly the same power.
Okay. I will use the New Face Gel Primer. This is the Hydrating Leave-On formula. It's I've recently started to use this. But tell us about this newfound.
The original primer, although I do not have sensitive skin, did not agree with me. And I did some digging down the YouTube rabbit holes and found that it didn't agree with many other women. So I found this Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence from Cosrx.
Okay.
That is less primary, but more like a gel. Like a gel consistency. So it's a bit more watery. I start on the neck.
Okay, let me help you.
Thank you so much. And it spreads really well, so you don't have to rub it in. You kind of look slimy, and then I kind of wipe a little on there.
Oh, you wipe it on
a little excess.
Oh, okay.
Just to avoid the
The
accidents. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't hurt. But I go in sections. So I usually start with the bottom of the neck.
Yours makes a different noise than
Really?
mine. Look.
What? Oh, it's like Battleship. Then I kind of get in there and start in... That's amazing. I start in sections and wait for the beep.
We do it a little bit different. I never do it on the neck. It's driving me crazy to have something that's wet and cold on the neck. I'm only focusing on the jawline, to be completely honest with you, and then under the cheek, and that's it.
You don't do the forehead? No? Oh, girl. And then the less beautiful option is when you dig in here, and it's a lovely image, but it works.
Where did you get your primer?
I believe I ordered that from Look Fantastic.
Oh, okay. I actually love Look Fantastic. I know whatever you're ordering, it comes like super fast.
Super fast. The snail essence apparently is taking over the world. I told you, Emrata apparently uses it.
Oh, okay.
I was using it first. You know, the Insta model.
Do you rub this thing in or not really?
But I also gua sha it in.
Oh, I use gua sha only at night.
Only at night?
Mm-hmm.
See, I find it's wonderful in the morning for the puffiness.
So you spritz, can you show what you're using?
Yes.
Thank you.
A French pharmacy staple, the La Roche-Posay. It's the thermal water for peau sensible, sensitive skin.
Yeah, it's a very, very popular brand in here.
If perhaps I'm a bit puffy or I just want to feel extra wellness, I grab my gua sha and I start on the neck. My acupuncturist taught me this.
Can you show?
So the idea is to, if you want to create drainage, especially from the eyes or the forehead, you need to create space for it to drain.
Okay.
Essentially.
So you have the knots. I know that. You have
Yeah. So the knots. So if you're going to tone, like especially this lymph area here, I tend to massage it up. I tend to scoop it up under the cheekbone.
You keep on telling me about your acupuncturist. It's like
She's magical.
you gotta give
Magic.
me her contact.
It's fantastic. You'll love her. So anyway, I go up here, and then if I'm really feeling like, granted, it warms up the skin a bit, smooth that out.
I'm just moving on with my moisturizer. Just 1 second, in case people are wondering.
And then I start the other side. So it's essentially like almost like a scooping out.
So far, I thought I have such a long skincare routine until I met you.
This is the abbreviated option.
So what do you go with next?
So I usually run right into my eye cream, which is the Neo-Cutis Micro Eyes. I've been using this for years. I've tried pretty much everyone's eye cream. And I have to say, half a pump does it. So then I'm going around, tap, tap, tap with my pinky. And then typically I just rub it in around the orbital bone.
Why do you like it so much? You said it's lightweight.
It's lightweight. It doesn't leave a film on the eyelid.
Okay.
I find is very important. Targeting elastin and collagen. It's been really, really working.
I've already applied, like before I did my treatment, I've already applied mask actually under my eyes. I used the one from Sisley. Then I used moisturizer. And then after moisturizer, I use the Tatcha, the Kiss You lip mask. When it comes to lip masks, do you have like one favorite? Because I have so many favorites.
Well, I have the Eucerin.
So Aquaphor.
Which is the most unsexy tube.
That's not, well, it's because it's used.
It is used, but you know what? I couldn't tell you the last time I bought this. Lasts
long.
And I have extremely dry lips. I've always had dry lips. And I find if I use this at night especially, or while I'm doing my makeup, I can much prevent that flaking that usually happens. It's a baume réparateur.
So you apply in like thicker layer.
Yeah.
And this is your lip balm. Your lip balm, your lip mask.
My lip life.
Your lip life. Okay. Yeah. What about your SPF? Let's.
Yes.
Like, is this
so SPF? Well, first I usually move on to my serum.
Okay.
Okay. This is the SkinCeuticals, and actually can barely see it because it's quite used and loved. It's the Discoloration Defense. I deal with a bit of melasma from some childhood sunburns. It's super, super thin texture, almost like water almost. And I'm not a fan of putting the dropper on the face like all the cool ads do. Yeah, and the thing is, I probably don't need it everywhere, but
like this.
Yeah. That's very cool to do. You're like a little chemist.
Yeah, exactly.
Voila.
I use the sun drops with SPF 50 from Dr. Barbara Sturm. I would be a huge liar if I would tell you that this looks good under makeup. But I'll be honest with you, I am out of my SPF. I use a lot the one from La Roche-Posay, the spray that you could use on the body as well. And that one you could actually use over makeup. It's great and it does not leave that greasy film. This one is like a... I mean, I love Dr. Barbara Sturm, but I'll be honest with you, this is not the best option to apply under makeup, just because your makeup will not last very well and does not sit very well. But for emergency solution, it's better to apply something that, it doesn't look the best. At least I know that my skin is going to be protected. What do you have?
So I wear SPF every single day.
I do too.
Even if I'm not leaving the house.
Oh, even if you're not leaving the house.
Yeah, I read a thing about blue light, and maybe that's to be confirmed, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I really, really enjoy the Lirac Sunism SPF 50. My now husband introduced this to me because he liked it for the beach. It's lovely. And it's got a very nice texture. Soaks in very well. Smells so good.
Usually get the excess from the center of my face. And listen, I mean, you could see that there's so much moisture in there. Right now, my everyday foundation is this Kojendo. It's like wearing nothing on the skin. You can confirm after I apply it. Now,
Yeah.
show me
Okay.
what are you using?
With a heavy heart about this Exuviance Cover Blend Skin Caring Foundation that is discontinued. So I have the last remaining 5 bottles. I wrote the company. I asked the magical Andreea to do. There's nothing to be done.
Nothing to be done. This is
So-
discontinued.
It is discontinued and it's super light.
Okay.
But I feel like I have to let go, like at some point, and find a new one, but I just can't yet.
I believe that you can easily find replacements for this.
Yeah, it's like almost watery,
Mm-hmm.
which I really love because I so rarely like to see makeup on my skin.
Mm-hmm. So you use your fingers.
I use my fingers.
It's
Or
not
a
wrong.
beauty blender sometimes.
It's not wrong. Brush is like an extension of my hand. It's like it feels
Makes
so
sense.
natural for me to use a brush instead of my fingers, just because this is my job. But I think there is nothing wrong in using the fingers when you apply, especially your base. I saw you have the Laura Mercier one.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So why you like this one more than the Laura Mercier?
The texture finish
Really?
is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you guys know already that my next step is going to be concealer. What is your next?
It's going to be a bronzer with my one brush, but it's a fancy looking brush.
Okay.
So
Show it off. So
points for that.
This is the dual
It's
fiber brush
Yes,
from MAC.
From MAC. I've never been that person. It's like, this is my brush set.
Oh, okay.
I've
Wait.
just had one.
And that was enough for you.
And then I do own other brushes, but in terms of this bronzer from Laura Mercier
Can you
that
show? Yeah.
I do quite enjoy.
Matte Radiance Baked Bronze.
It's really, really light bronzer, and I tend to go like T-zone and then like the 3 kind of situation, and I blend it down out of my hair. Thank you, darling. I am so fair, and I rarely have. Well, I definitely.
You're not that fair.
Really?
No.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
I mean, are there more fair people on the earth than myself?
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I feel quite
Yes.
elfin here in Paris.
No. Well, it's because here there's this culture that the darker you are, the better you are.
Well, and also you'll notice in the pharmacies here, right before summer, not only the SPFs come out, but all the bronzing vitamins come out.
Yep. Yeah, to
Anything
bronze more.
to get more tan,
Mhm.
which I just physically cannot.
So I'm using concealer because, yeah, I do use concealer. I'm using the Jouer in the color Crème. So I'm taking the same brush and spread it. You'll see that this normally is like super full coverage. But when you shear it out like this, like you apply it, but then you spread it really, really well, is undetectable.
That's nice.
Look,
Yeah.
it's really like nothing.
So what do you think of this trend of the adding dark circles?
It's not gonna last. It's like it
I'm
has
ahead of the game.
it has a 15 minutes of fame. I mean, listen, I would love for it to last. I would love for it to last. Imagine if we would all embrace the dark circles.
Yes.
Like, you don't have darkness. Really, you don't have a lot of darkness under your eyes. And you don't have hollow either.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's a really, really good thing. Okay, we're closer. You guys can see. You're done with the.
I mean, no. I pretty much, this is it. If it's a morning, running along,
This is it.
ça suffit.
So don't do more. I want you to do it like
Yeah.
you normally do, and I'll do me. You do you. I don't want you to use like the things that I do, because basically that's the point of this video.
Yes.
I wanted people to understand that even if you don't do like what the content creators and influencers and makeup artists do, it doesn't mean you're not enough, you're not pretty, you're not on top of your game, you're not taking care of yourself or anything. It's just different.
Yeah, and it's a different inspiration.
Exactly.
Which we love. What are you moving on to?
My next thing is the powder. I need to apply powder. I hate a very, very shiny skin. I know that some people love the glass skin trend, and I love it on other people, but just not on myself. I take, this is usually my brush. It's called Misa #1. And I take a little bit of powder. I first like to check if the concealer creased. If it did crease, it probably means that I've applied a little bit too much concealer or a little bit too much eye cream. And then I spread it and apply powder. And as you can see, it's immediately like just mattifies. And I also do it on the middle of my forehead and around the nose. As you can see, like, it doesn't add any color or any texture. It just mattifies the skin and sets the makeup in place. And for me, that's very like important, especially now with the mask. I don't know about you, but I sweat in here.
I sweat, even with the silk.
I mean, I wear the mask, obviously. We both wear the mask all the time, but can I admit that I hate it?
We all hate it.
We all hate it,
We all
right?
hate it. It's okay. Okay, well, I own a powder.
But you don't really use it.
You'll see.
But your skin doesn't really get oily. I can see.
You
You have very, very tight skin, so her skin, you've got very, like, it shines. I can see it in the monitor.
Yep.
But I look at you and I see there's no oiliness. There's no sebum in there. It's just the way your skin is so tight.
It tends to really only get oily like in deep summer with no AC, because this is Paris. And
Can you, like, your friends in
so
New
American.
York, in New York, I'm like, what? No AC?
And you
Girl,
know,
you can live in a village.
literally, it's Beauty and the Beast. No, when I moved here, all the French people said, "Oh no, but Blair, get a fan." I'm like, a fan? I want the cold air.
Remember, babe? When we got here, it was the same thing. Everybody was telling us, get a fan.
Bah, like, you're so dumb.
Yeah,
Bah.
bah. Yeah, exactly. Like, en fait, tu dois acheter un ventilateur.
Ventilateur. But other than that, don't really use the powder. So
I move on with, I usually, after the powder, I move on with bronzer or blush. It really depends. Now I'm so into this Film Star Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. Especially this color. It's like so good for lighter skin. I love it. This comes in 2 shades. You got Fair Medium and Medium Deep, I think. This is a Hakuhodo brush with no name. MAC has a similar one. It's called 137, but it was dirty, so I didn't want to use it. It's like,
I love that.
It's like nothing on the skin, but it gives you this beautiful sort of warmth without adding any texture. Something that I like about it is that it has a satin finish. So because it has a satin finish, anybody can use it. Like, it could be in the makeup for dummies category because it's so easy to spread it. When a bronzer is matte, it's much harder to apply it. That's when it could be patchy and like blotchy. Yeah, but this one is so good. Show me, what's your next step?
All right, so my next step is the Glossier
Okay, Glossier. Yeah, you told me about it.
Cloud Paint, and I honestly am such a sucker for...
She's got all the colors.
Well, I heard they have 2 more, so... Sorry, husband. This is the Storm, which at first I thought was going to be very too much for my skin tone, but actually,
Show us.
I do the tiniest bit.
So you'd like to apply your blush more like...
Pretty high, because I have rounder, like more of a heart face. So I really, I mean, you're just going to be appalled at how I apply this.
No.
But
that's the way you...
I tend to just blot it in, and then if I have too much, I take the Beauty Blender over it.
That's the best thing. No. It's good what you just did.
With blending out the blush, you mean?
Blending the blush, yes.
Okay.
You know, because this is the right way. Then you could correct stuff with it.
I see.
But then when you use it next time, it has to be clean.
And then sometimes I would add a little powder blush, but almost never.
Sometimes, almost never.
But I'm very seduced by powder blushes, especially in like when they're a beautiful
Packaging, yeah.
I'm just need that.
What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to makeup? What are the things that you like to buy the most, but don't really use?
It's the red lipstick.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
I have to confess why, obviously.
Yes, tell us.
So I find the red lipstick in any form absolutely so
Appealing,
seductive. Yeah. Because, you know, I find that pour moi, for myself, this little package of red contains such hope, confidence, inspiration, and it's all quite beautiful because you need to be encompassing, or at least feel like you're encompassing those things somehow.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling a bit cocooning or hiding a bit, maybe not your best self, it's not always the go-to every morning. Some women, they always have a red lip on,
Yeah,
and I think that's
especially
so
here.
incredible. I'm just in awe of that. Whereas I buy them with this idea that this red will do it, you know? But rarely do I wear it, and especially with the mask. Many times I've like thought, I'll pick myself up, I'll put it on, and then it's hidden behind a mask or it comes off on the mask.
If you're going to wear the mask the whole day, and if you want to use red lipstick, use a matte formula. For example, the Sephora lip stains, those are really, really good.
Love.
They never come off. A lot of people work from home. If you're working from home, I mean, red lipstick is the way to go. It's just gonna put you in a good mood, lift you up, make you feel so much more chic.
Yeah, it's so true.
And so much more feminine. And it almost makes you, this is how I feel with red lipstick, like it forces you to like have an attitude, you know, that is red lipstick worthy. You
Like
know?
a hot pair of heels.
Yeah, like your attitude changes, like your shoulders go back all of a sudden.
It's so true.
Especially if you're home, you should wear red lipstick.
Challenge accepted.
It's a challenge. You guys tag me in your red lipstick pictures on stories, please, so I can see them, because if it's any other way, I usually cannot see it. What's your next step?
So then I move on to brows, and big surprise, it's Glossier.
You're a big Glossier fan. I mean, you're from New York. So.
Yeah, I'm a New York girl. I loved reading Into the Gloss. I mean, I still read it, but when it was still at its like a heyday, I like the whole approach. So I'm a big fan of brows, like we were talking about, and I love the big puffy, big over the top brow.
Like the boy brow.
Like a boy brow. Exactly. Boys have the best brows, actually. What is that?
Because they never
touch them.
it.
Yeah, you're right. So I am pretty good with the boy brow, but as I was telling you, I bought the brow flick.
The brow flick.
No idea how to use this. It's so cute. It looks very chic, like you're just gonna put on some brows. But it took me like a week to realize you have to shake it.
Yes, you have to shake it, and you have to store it with the tip down. If you store it like this, no wonder if you're Glossier, it's never going to work, or it doesn't really paint. You have to store it with the tip down. A second thing that I want to mention, if you have big bushy brows like Blair does, you don't really need the Glossier brow flick.
Okay.
A better option for you would be a brow pencil. Like a pencil or an eyebrow powder would work amazing on you. Like, you don't have to use this. For people, I think, that who are very skilled, like who have a steady, is that how you call it, steady hand?
Yeah.
It's like doing eyeliner, winged eyeliner. This is like the level of difficulty that you will have using this. But can I do your eyebrows with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, baby, can you get me in? Blair had a microblading, so she still has a little bit of the remaining of the black microblading, like right here and right here. There's a little bit of like reddish almost. Am I correct?
Pigment,
like just pigment. Okay. So here's what I will do. I will take a little bit of concealer. I'm taking a flat brush. It's a Sigma concealer brush, and just first cover this up. As soon as you apply a concealer to frame your eyebrows, But don't overdo it. When you overdo it, I'm sure you've seen it on Instagram everywhere. When you overdo it, it just looks so fake.
Hmm.
When you do just a tiny little bit, just to hide whatever, pigment you have over there. You see, I don't think you see the concealer.
Not at all.
Not at all, right? So now I go into the Glossier. This is yours. It's very dry. Can I use mine?
Oh, I stored it wrong.
You store it wrong because you store it like this, right? You should store it in standing.
I didn't even notice how I stored it.
So let's use. Look, you see the difference?
Is that the black? Or
No,
that's the brown.
The brown. Look. Ooh. So it's just the way.
Not the same.
It's all about the way you're storing it.
Got it.
So now I really think, I believe, this is my opinion, that you don't need any eyebrow product.
Oh, really?
You need a little bit of concealer that will frame the
like a gel?
a gel, maybe like a tinted gel,
Okay.
but that's it. I think you've got such amazing eyebrows.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing super light strokes. Here, especially at the end. You can look in the mirror. Tell me what you think.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's just like an elevated.
That's the only thing I would do. Now, can you turn into the camera so we can see? Baby, can you zoom in? This is all I would do on her eyebrows. So just a little bit of concealer wherever she had that little pigmentation in there, a little bit in here. And then I would brush them with a little bit of gel.
Okay.
So now I use just a little bit of the brow gel just to hold them up like this. I know you like it.
I like that.
That's it. This is all I would do for every day.
It's perfect.
Okay, what's your next step?
Mascara.
Okay, my next step is I'm going to take this Ilia Color Haze Multi Matte Pigment. This is a product, I love a multi-use product. You can use it on the cheeks, on the eyes, on the lips, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it's not the first time that I'm showing them this product and this step, but I think it's the first time you see it. So this is a clean brand that is sold in Sephora. Look at this color. It's very, very similar with, I think, Dusk from Glossier.
Oh, yeah.
One of them. I don't know exactly which one of the color, but I just take a tiny little bit, get it first on the eyelids, like so. Just gives you a wash of color. Depends on how much you apply it, of course.
That's beautiful.
And then I use the same thing the way you did it. You see, I get a little bit on the cheeks. I guess the shape of the way I apply my blush is a bit different than yours. I like to apply it more in the center of a face. Even if I have a super round face, I love it in the center. I think it's very youthful for me. And then this product applies so easily and it goes on matte and it sets. I think that right now with a mask, it's good to have products that do set. Products that stay dewy, unfortunately, it's not a good match with the mask. The same product, oh look how cute this is on the lips. I get it on the lips. And normally, yeah, this is matte, but because I had that lip mask on and I didn't take it off, it's gonna look more like hydrating.
Weren't you saying I should try and put the cloud paint on my lip?
You could. Try it.
A little storm on the...
Yeah, I think you would look amazing with it.
We'll try it.
This is such a beautiful color on you.
Really?
I love it. I already know I like it.
Well, if you like it, we all like it.
No, you need to like it too.
No, this is pretty.
It is, you see?
Yeah.
It just gives you a little flush on the lips as well.
Like you've had a kiss.
Like, exactly. I love that color on the lips.
Yeah, that's fun. Mascara.
Mascara.
We're going in.
Do you use eyelash curler usually? Just be honest. Like, do you do
Yeah.
usually?
Yes.
Okay, but I feel like there is a but.
But I typically do it after mascara.
She's looking at me
She's cringing inside.
to get my reaction. I think that after you apply, I mean, you could absolutely, as long as the mascara is completely, fully dry. Do your thing. Do your thing. You have. Do you want me to give you a mirror, or is this one good for you?
This is okay. I'm using the. Actually, I don't even know if you can find this here. It's the Rimmel Extra 3D Lash. Your budget buy.
Okay, this is good. Why do you like it?
I love the brush. It's extremely plasticky.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that even running around Paris under the rain, in the summer, it doesn't budge.
So it's a waterproof probably. Oh, you want to see something? Wait. This is one brush of mascara.
Okay. That'll do.
Isn't this nuts?
That's amazing. But that's like a comb.
Yeah, it's like a comb. This mascara completely rocked my world. I never used to like mascara with this type of brush. So I'll do mascara too. Mascara is life.
Mascara is life. Although I'm not a good one-handed mascara.
Why do you need two hands? Explain. I
tend to brace on the eye.
Show me.
Like I just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a habit.
Why do you feel you need to do this?
Longer line.
Now I get it.
No, but I think that's the better way.
I got so used on doing this one-handed, but then I kind of have to.
That's amazing.
And you got like super long lashes. I think that this mascara, it's like...
That's fantastic.
It's really good. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'll use the Brow Wiz in soft brown. So I always do brush them a lot. Are you done? Is this your...
This is my usual Blair.
This is Blair. This is...
Hello. Running about town. Yeah, I find that if my brows are happy, if I have mascara on, if I have a little color.
Mm-hmm. Love a lip liner, and I overline my lips like crazy. Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. Just a little bit to shape my lips, and I'm done.
Done.
I'm usually... Do I have anything? No. I'm usually very happy if my hair is done. I'm a makeup artist, so I probably should not say this. Nothing can make me feel worse than a bad hair day. Oh, no makeup can fix that. I would rather do this hairstyle that lasts 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
And I know that, okay, I'm spending 30 minutes to do my hair once, but then I have it for like 3 days.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
And how do you touch it up the next few days?
I don't.
You don't dry shampoo, nothing?
Nothing. Dry shampoo for me, it's not the best product.
Isn't she lucky? Sometimes the roots will get oily, but then the ends will get quite dry after a few days.
Yes, that happens.
Which is an odd conundrum.
The only thing that I do is, you saw the oil that I use, the Moroccan oil?
Yeah.
That Moroccan oil, I use it every day for my ends.
Okay.
But like every day. This is my trick for the hair. But then in here, I don't do anything. I don't spray it. I hate to have spray in my hair. I love to be able to do this. This is us being ready for not going anywhere, just going in the salon, in the living room, and just hanging out. I'm going to be editing this and post it right away. It's Tuesday. It's my video day.
Fabulous.
You're supposed to have a few videos ahead, but I've never been good with that. I've never been able to film ahead. I really hope you guys enjoyed this getting ready with us. I definitely enjoyed it. I loved it. I forgot how much fun it is to have to get ready with a girlfriend.
Girl time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have this in Paris. We were talking about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you follow Blair on Instagram. You should be more active in there. You know?
Okay.
I did a full makeup look on Blair. It's a wedding makeup look. You can find it in my highlights on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Bye. Come more towards me.
I feel like I'm in your lap.
You kind of have to look at the people
Hi.
following. So basically the way you
Yeah.
communicate, just look it straight into that, like that's where the image is.
That's where the followers are.
Yes. How tall are you?
5'4". 5'5" if I'm doing a lot of Pilates. Which I'm not. A bit more Insta model face, you know,
Okay.
like I am.